I'm not gonna lie.
Sure, you're not a fan of the troll
last series, you know. I think having another troll game and also deal with the battle trance into the culling blade is a bit worrisome. And I love Ench. I think Ench is still an incredible hero. We'll see if the Crystal Maiden can try and stymie that a little bit and slow down that early pressure. But I feel like, much like Chen is banned every single game, I think Ench can reach a fraction of his power with the enchant, but it's power nonetheless. I mean, those kobolds, they got buffed. All right, we got to watch out here. So I definitely like Shopify's a little bit more, I'd say.
All right, let's see if they can do it. Continue that good set of wins they've been picking up so far, Shopify. 3-1 right now in the game score. Let's see which team wants to try for maybe some first blood action. The other core just checking out to see if the ward gets placed right now. We'll see what sort of time they have in the mid lane here. I mean, Topson on his Alchemist against Yopaj's Pangolier. Does the Alk do all right in this situation because of the acid spray and the ability to push out the wave, or can this be a tricky matchup for him, do you think, against the Pango?
I'm definitely expecting more of just the push it out, you know?
Yep.
I'm an Alchemist. Unstable Concoction is pretty ridiculous as well. That spell is still very nice. I mean, we've seen all this play. Like, we don't get too many mid-alks anymore. But one of the more recent innovations I would say about Alchemist, of course, is this ability to just like use your concoction while you're farming and just spam, just self-implode. So it's, I don't know, he's a fun guy to watch. He's going to be utilizing that, I'm sure, for kind of like a DK, right? Where you're securing last hits and stuff. You can just like chuck out a stun every once in a while. He's going to be mad chilling.
First wave, yeah, just seeing the punches straight from Topson with that acid spray. It's a lot of damage for the Pango early on to take. Looking at some of these side lanes. I mean, whilst there may be issues for Pure down the line in terms of playing the troll into the axe, I think the laning phase you should be pretty okay with, right? I mean, Pure and Whitemon on this troll CM combo, they themselves might be able to go aggressive for some action against Teal, Core, and Saberlight.
And likewise, though, of course, we talked about before with that Earth Spike. Like, I don't know, you're kind of slow on CM. If you utilize the Crystal Nova, you try to go aggressive and you get caught by an Earth Spike. Between a Battle Hunger and a couple of spins there, you might go down. But Whitemon trying to prep for that by just getting the damage out on Teal right now, who does go for a pull away here. Grabbing those back. Small Camp is available for Whitemon as well here. And now the block does come out from Whitemon as he takes care of that sentry.
Topson continue to have just a slight edge here in the mid. Push the wave in and just make it a bit more difficult for Yopaj on the early levels to clear those waves up. And down on the bottom side of the map, Arteezy on the Sven, a classic. Good old school one, good always to see a patch where Arteezy's able to bring his Sven into action. Now against the Centaur Techies lane, at least as the Sven, you're pretty beefy, unlikely to get burst. Especially with the fact that you have the Enchantress as well, ready to help out and hold them back.
Yeah, at the same time, though, hard to get that kill, yeah. As Centaur, not a very easy hero to bully for an Ench. Probably going to be looking more towards like some Twin Gate plays. Potentially, if she gets a really good creep, you might be able to get a chase down with the help of a Stormhammer. So maybe we'll see that come into play. I mean, there's a Ghost available. Also, yeah, pretty solid versus the Techies to like maybe force a blast off. But for now, we're just concerned about last hits. And still no first blood on the table quite yet. I say that as Teal Core is getting very low up top, but has this tick.
I mean, I feel like this top lane is definitely where somebody's going to take the first blood. Biggest kill potential from both sides up here. I've overstepped the mark too much, will get punished. Now mid lane, if someone dies here, someone really messed up. Now sure, Yopaj is going to take a bit of harassment from Topson with this acid spray constantly pushing in, but with the shield crash and swashbuckle, he should always be able to save himself and keep himself fine. And then bottom lane, likewise, I just can't imagine the burst from Centaur Techies is going to be enough to kill this Sven at these early levels. Arteezy should be fine.
Yeah,
top
anything,
lane
it would be like
is where blood is going to get spilled.
Yeah,
that's true. Maybe if Kitrat gets something good going.
That's the only way that someone's going to die, I think, in all three lanes. We might not have a first blood for quite a while. see. I was trying to see if that curse would work, but everyone's still alive, so I guess not.
So
how you doing, chat? You know, you guys having a good day here? Oh, that courier's not having a good day.
Oh, and there you go.
Yeah.
A courier gets killed, at least. A little bit of action there coming out from 9 class. So all of this is giving RTZ pretty good space. You know, he's continues to freely farm down here. 77 for Lays. You know, it's just a trade of farm between the two. Neither of them quite in a position to go for any sort of early action. Nobody out of all the cores is getting zoned out of the lanes. Everybody's getting their farm on.
That's the pretty good news for an Axe, you know. This is one of those heroes where you can have some problems depending on the laning matchup. Obviously, I don't know, he's a lot better than he used to be for a lot of these situations, but like now he's in behind the tower, waves are coming through. He's level 3 with 2 in the spin, so he feels fine. The next goal hopefully would be to get some stacks for him, honestly.
Oh, mid!
Right.
That's the first blood! Thompson with the outplay, it's enough. He catches him, he wasn't able to get out.
That is painful.
Just Thompson things. That is, yeah, Yopaj is not going to be feeling too great about that. That is quite the first blood solo kill to be getting here as the Alchemist. Thompson.
I mean, if you look too, like they both did almost the same amount of damage. It was like almost 900 damage each to each other. But it's one of those situations too where when you throw this acid spray in combination with the concoction, it's quite a bit of damage. And yeah, that's a bad news for Yopaj here. Here's the replay, and yeah, there he is, caught inside that acid spray. You see the big boost in the damage, and he just thought he had enough, thought he could get the W and grab the kill for himself. But at the same time,
yeah, they get Saberlight. He was trying to kind of pull the creep wave and farm it beyond the tower, but as I say, with Troll and CM, these heroes, they can go for you. They're able to chase him out, take him down. A couple of kills already now in the early game here for Tundra to start things off. Looking at the mid again. Thompson cooking up a concoction. The connection is there. See if Kitrak's able to help turn this one around. Thompson's able to put the Chemical Rage. Swashbuckle out onto 2 of them. Yopaj, he's got the 6. He's got the Rolling Thunder. Comes crashing across over towards Thompson. They turn it around. They take down Thompson. And with RTZ also rotating over from the bottom lane, they're able to pick up 2 here. So they get Thompson and also able to take down 9 class.
And he saves the regen rune up top too. Teal'c guards it from Whitemon, and that means Yopaj gets to bottle that up. He needs that so bad. After dying and then getting this return kill, that's going to feel so nice. Now, what doesn't feel nice, though, is they have to watch RTZ take one of their stacks.
Yeah. He's a bit hesitant about going for the last creep because TPs are coming in. He's got to start bailing out of this one, and he'll manage to do so. A nice little bit of bonus farm for RTZ picked up from the enemy triangle. Top lane Pure. He's been left on his own. They're holding on to the stun. It's not enough damage. Pure's going to be fine. TP backup comes in. Teal'c and Saberlight, they've got a split.
Yeah, still quite a few raindrops there to help out as well. Difficult for them to whittle him away here with these spells. But we finally find our action here as we've caught up to 5 kills by 7 minutes, and they want another one on the Saberlight.
I think he's going down again. Maybe he's got the stick charge. He's trying to get a bit of extra armor here from the call. It won't save him. Goes down again. Yopaj turns up, but 9 class is also here, so Yopaj has to be a bit careful about how he goes about pushing for a kill. He's got Teal'c by his side, but not soon enough that they're able to punish them. Pure's able to back off, get under the tower, should be able to cleanly get towards his level 6 now with these couple of waves pushing in. That's just some good kills for the Troll to get involved in early. Saberlight having a bit of a rough start after kind of a first few 5 minutes of free farm on the Axe. 2 deaths back to back now.
And you get a nice play there from Yopaj because, you know, with the changes of Shieldcraft now being a barrier, he just gets to use his regen in the middle of that. They weren't able to cancel it either, despite him taking a few hits. So gets the full value of it as he walks back to the mid lane. Teal'c, he's got that long stun.
Oh, they're going to try for Thompson. They've got him in a good spot here. Around the steps where Yopaj can get bounce after bounce. The Stampede will come into play, though.
Timing.
It's going to give a chance for Thompson to get on the retreat. Yopaj jumps in with a shield crash, swashbuckle as well, but Thompson with the Chemical Rage, he's going to be fine. In fact, he's thinking about potentially turning this one around. He goes in with the concoction on towards Yopaj. Jump forward with the blast up from 9 class. The disarms out onto Yopaj. He's not enough damage to kill him straight up, but here's the further backup. Whitemon's in with the frostbite. Double edge from Lays. They take Yopaj down. Thompson,
now
looking to see if he can chase in for more. Pure, the whole gang's here. Tundra's ready to run them down one by one. Saberlight, he's going to go down once again. Another kill for Tundra, 6-2 now. 2k lead.
Man, that was fantastic play from Lays on that stampede because he waited for the perfect time where he could stop the chain stun. If he does it too early there, when he's caught a little bit closer in between this fjord of the river, he wouldn't be able to get out of there, but really nicely played. They turn it around. Dialcor will survive this. Has the stick here too. Topson, he's got ult again.
Yeah, it just came back off cooldown. So Topson's ready to go for another round. He's got the concoction cooking up. See if he's able to get it out in time. Throw it off the way of Yopaj. Further TP's coming in. Saberlight coming over towards the mid lane to just try and scare Tundra off. Doesn't want Tundra to continue to get away with this aggression that they're bringing around the mid lane.
And I think the only person who didn't join that was Arteezy, as he was stalwart at staying down bottom, farming up some neutrals, and now catching the wave at his tower. As he tries to catch back up towards Pure, and then, of course, Topson being on the Alchemist is always going to be a little bit ahead here. Stun hits on the lies of the wraparound here. Lay's going down.
If they can get it. They've got good control here. Into the Hex, and indeed... Ooh!
Oh!
Is it? No!
Oh!
He's getting out! He's still got a Stampede!
Oh!
There it is! He's out of there! They couldn't get him.
That was a good choice, I think, to go for that, because the Earth Spike was coming back, and that thing still has the distance. Saberlight up top now. Still level 5.
I mean, they can keep their distance here. Pure can stand at range. A few more axes, not enough to bring down Saberlight, but still to keep him in a pretty, painful position. This is not an easy game for Saberlight to get himself into now with the back-to-back deaths that has been occurring. It's going to take quite the recovery from this axe. And not a hero that, not one of those offlaners that feels good to be playing from behind.
Oh, and again, this ward once more, just going to let them see that someone is messing with their stacks here. Can they punish this time? Is Topson to get the haste rune up top? I'm not going to be able to get a good use out of it here. And, I mean, they're really doing a great job of controlling these runes, too. Ooh, Saberlight?
It's a decent call, but nothing to follow it up.
But, I mean, they need these runes for Yopaj. Pangolier is a great hero with the runes. It helps him get into position for the Rolling Thunder. You can make use of just, DDs and everything, of course, because he's relatively tanky. You can hop in there and get some right-clicks off. But they're not getting the runes. Your axe is behind, and you have a Sven who just wants to farm. So you have this Ench, but it feels like they can't get, that full aggression that they want, because she doesn't have a great core to pair with right now.
See if they can get Lays this time round. I don't know if they can. He's holding on with the Hoostomp. He's able to get the stun onto Yopaj. Swashbuckle, impetus! That'll do it. My goodness, they needed that. They've tried a couple of times now to bring Lays down. This time, they will manage it with the 3 of them.
And they're going to come back up here again and see that, there's another stack here. Those Ancients are triple stacked right there as well. That's a big bounty. Arteezy has popped the ulti. Are we playing over here? Is Yopaj going to come over with an ulti? Are we feeling brave? I mean, they have the Observer. But I don't think now's the time.
Yeah, they can't step up here.
I'll tell you who wants those. It's Saberlight, man. He does not have the gold right now.
There you go. He's managed to dig up a Cobalt.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, game stage.
That's the start of his recovery. Get that aura. I mean, he's dug it up, but now he's got to walk all the way to lane to him. He just wants to give him some money. Help him out a bit. Over the mid. Oh, deny the DD. But they may... Can they catch him? No, they can't. He's too speedy. He's out of it with a pig pole.
Almost into a pair of treads there as well here from Kitrak, so... We'll be catching up to Saberlight here pretty soon on the old net worth if he doesn't find something.
And now stack time here for Topson. He'll look to clear out the Ancients. We'll put him very close to pretty much having the Radiance gold available. The question is, what's Shopify's next move going to be? I mean, Yopaj, we've got the full Diffusal Blade, so we'll sort of spike up in the power that he offers when he goes for these plays, and they'll look to use it straight away. Smoke up here for him and Theolacourt.
It's a hard game for a Pengo, though, because usually you rely on the Inhibit, but they have the Stampede, so... I mean, they might not pop it for something like a CM, but if you go for a bigger kill, the Stampede's going to be there. So you need to find this Chain Stun into the Rolling Thunder, and when you come up north like this, there's not the most things to bounce on.
I mean, they won't,
but he's getting closer to the wall.
He's just going to go into the trees and TP out. He's away from the 4 of them.
The wolves found him, but they didn't.
Including Arteezy, and they don't find him. He's out.
All right, and Kitrak at least still holding mid here. They're not going to transition to an immediate push, but at the same time, Thompson wipes up that Ancient stack and gets the Radiance.
Oh, look at this as well. Now Tundra know that Shopify went for that sort of move up top. They want to try and use that to their advantage and look to fight back themselves. Maybe at a point where, you know, Shopify start to split up.
Yeah, they're trying to bait Thompson.
Getting a kill.
I think they were hoping they were going to stick around.
Yeah, Shopify made the right call, though. As soon as the play doesn't work out, the tower's gone, they split out of there. They don't leave themselves hanging around just in case this sort of move was to come in from Tundra.
Oh, look at Saberlight, though. Big stack done up as they're coming in here. This is his recovery. Leave him alone.
Oh, no. He needs these stacks. Let the man farm. They're not going to. He's dead, and so is Ancients. As Pure on a killing spree, Tundra, they get into that Ancient area at just the right time and continue to make sure that Saberlight is having a very painful game. 0-4-0, and no Blink Dagger in sight. Still 1,400 or so gold away from it.
That ward from Whitemon up on the pillar, right? They saw it all go down, so tip your supports. Thank you very much, Whitemon. That is true pain. And, I mean, that's just, like, playing off the state of the game. Like, you know that's what the Axe has to do. He has no other choice. The top lane's come poorly. He lost his tower fast. He's not going to get that, like, forward pressure where you're playing in the dire jungle. So where's every Axe going to go? They're going to play in those Ancients, so you get the ward down. I mean, they still haven't got their Wisdom rune right now for Shopify as well. Okay, we got to get a boost here. Get some levels, get some power here. And it is only a 4K lead, and it's an Alk lineup, so it's not the worst situation right now, but you're just seeing this Radiance Alk grabbing these neutral camps, and you're just thinking, when does this turn around for Shopify? What does that look like? And I don't know if I have a great answer for you.
It's got to be some sort of 5-man call into a 5-man Stormhammer and a 5-man God Strength cleave hit from Arteezy. You know, that's what we've got to be looking for.
Just like they drew it up. All right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's what they're going to be going for here.
The Blink will have to come out from Saberlight. He's at 1,300 gold. The Blink potentially from Theolocor. He's at 1,700 gold in a second here. So they're trying to find these turnaround items. And at the same time, we obviously already saw one Troll Warlord game today where he did struggle. But that was versus the Medusa, and the Stone Gaze was really given a hard time. Troll versus Sven, I would say, is quite a different story. Sven wants to turn and face, and that's pretty bad versus a Troll, obviously, with like mischances and whatnot.
Well,
also dealing with Radiance.
Lays, he's in with the setup. The Who Stomp into the Stampede's flow. They're going for Arteezy. They've got Concoction ready to throw. Thompson's able to get it out on towards him. Jump forward with a blast off. Arteezy's dead.
Not looking good. And that is the Techie Shard now flying out on the Courier, purchased up here from 9 class. One of the best shards in the entire game, particularly when you have someone like an Alchemist, because he's going to get this early blink, he's going to hop in, and he's going to be disarming. Like, Sven just will not do anything.
A little bit of a pause here. But, yeah, very, very good start for Tundra. Of course, some of that gold lead a little bit inflated due to the Alchemist, but it's not like Thompson's doing nothing with it. You know, this is a very involved Alchemist. Thompson is getting a lot done, turning up to action after action, 2, 1, and 4, playing exactly what you would want to see when the Alchemist goes to that mid lane. He's been everywhere and in pretty much every fight.
Yeah, I think new Alk is a hero that... I mean, we still kind of hate on Alk a little bit, I think, because we have these memories of like, oh, he just goes in the jungle and gets super farmed and rich, but yeah, they're way more active now. Like, the Blink Dagger comes out pretty fast. It's generally like Radiance BKB or Radiance BKB Blink, if you can't, or sorry, Radiance Blink. And that Blink's out now. He wants to be aggressive. I'm actually surprised this hero's not played more in pubs. I feel like he gets free gold. Doesn't this seem like a hero everyone would want to play? What is it that stops people from wanting to be Alchemist? I thought all carry players just liked getting more gold. Why is he the 89th most popular hero in Dota 2?
Yeah, that is pretty surprising that he's that low down. I mean, I definitely, if Thompson keeps bringing it out on the mid and this becomes a thing, you know, Thompson is a bit of a trendsetter, so I'd imagine to see those numbers rise after a good few Thompson mid-out performances coming out here at DreamLeague.
It's funny, he sold the Blink. He actually pivoted. He went for the Sange instead with the buffs. He wants that status resistance. He's going to go for an SNY. He thinks, like, you know, I don't need to Blink fight right now.
Oh, it's easy.
I want to farm, too.
Ooh, good Stormhammer. He's able to get the stun off to make sure that there's not going to be a long duration of freezing field coming down upon him. They're considering going for him underneath the tower. Tifa's coming in, and Thompson might still get him.
Dude, the corrosive.
He's just beating him down underneath the tower with the burn of the Radiance. Arteezy goes down. At the same time, they are able to make the play top to take out Pure in return. So both teams able to take out the enemy carries. So Shopify Rebellion this time around able to find that sort of a trade. Theolicor able to TP out. So they get the 1-for-1 across the map. A carry for a carry.
And that will technically favor the team that's behind. So somewhat good news for Shopify, but at the same time, it kind of feels like Tundra have 2 carries in the Alk and the Troll Warlord, but for Shopify, they really just need like this spend to get huge and be that big damaging force, because Pango's a hero that tends to have like volleys of damage, you know, every 8 seconds. You have these swashbuckles, but he's not as consistent as the output you can get from a Troll and an Alk, who can just jump on the target and the target will die. You know, sometimes you're just dealing with spell cooldowns, and that's all it is for a Pango. Theolicor has been constantly mana draining him this game as well, really trying to keep him up and active on the map, which was really helpful when he was missing out on a lot of the runes, but this time he's holding that Arcane Rune. Great item for Pango. We're talking about how much he relies on these cooldowns, these team fights. So if there was a desperation revenge fight that you were going to go for with an Axe Blink Dagger and maybe a smoke, I feel like that time is now.
Let's have a look what they got coming out in the couriers. Yeah, they do. Yeah, smoke on Theo.
They just watch him run away, though. They just see Thompson zooming away on this ward that they have down bottom. They're going to know where he's farming. But they got to make a call if they want to go for something. And it looks like they're choosing to play defensively instead.
Yeah, Sable's going to TP over towards the mid to join them immediately. And it's actually going to be the jump from Lays first. He gets him with the 2-man. Who stopped the blast off the disarm? It's all over towards Jopage. Jopage turns with the Rolling Thunder. I mean, the call grabs them, but the damage is just not there from the side of Shopify Rebellion. As soon as he jumps and gets the call, he's dead on the axe. Stabilized out of the game. Jopage, he's getting dopey on the tier 2s. Thompson,
he's coming.
He's going for... Oh, okay, he's holding back. He's holding back from that one. A little bit of mercy there from Thompson.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They take the 2 of them, and yeah, not the... I mean, this is what happens, right, when you get behind on the axe. You get your blink, you get the blade mail, but you're jumping in at 19 minutes in. You're jumping into your own death at this point with how farm the enemy is. See if they can get Thompson here. The tower's gone. He's just going to go for the TP out, but Theolicor's there to put a stop to it. They'll bring Thompson down. Jopage to get the kill.
All right, getting one back here. Very much needed. They just got to get some like morale boost, a little bit of momentum going on their side. It probably feels worse than it is, because like we can look, it's a 6k lead, it's 20 minutes, it's an Alchemist, it's actually not that bad. But I feel like if you're playing in this game, it's felt worse. Like I feel like Saberlight's just kind of like moping around a little bit, like, oh, wait, look at this call I just hit, and nobody died, you know? That doesn't feel great. But if they can keep finding this action, if they could just get some like deeper vision too, I think that would be a huge one for them, because they need pickoffs right now. They got to make some space for this spend. They need to find a way to enable this axe, and that's probably going to come from some forward vision. You could use Ench Summons to try and get a little bit of that, but ideally we got to get some wards down over there.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, they're taking the twin gate towards top. Now see Lays. They're going to try and start something, but he immediately pots Stampede.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And as soon as their sort of presence is known, he's out of there, and Shopify won't get anything with this.
It's Pure just going to do the Tormentor here, I think. Yeah, he's got his ulti, so who's getting the shard? Another thing that we didn't really talk about that much when it comes to the troll, especially the pick this game, but this is something that we're seeing often. This is one of the reasons why TA came into flavor when she did, was the ability to just like freely do the Tormentor. Is very beneficial to your team, especially when your supports pick up early shards. So because the techies purchase one, they win the coin flip, they get the shard onto the Centaur Warrunner instead. Pretty helpful. As much as I love the Crystal Clone. Likewise though, shard for the Radiant. What do we got? The old Gord gets it with the dunk.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of needed to as well. They were running out of the damage, really, to burst it. So dunk is out for 70 or so seconds. But they get the Tormentor. Shard is there.
And the hero they would have wanted, I would say, out of the two, right? I'd rather have the Lion than the Ench, as cool as Sprunk is, but we all know that Lion is the big shard here. All right, so the Echo Saber returns here with the BKB. And there, TZ, he's ready for that big fight. Sure, he's not the highest net worth, But he's got the magic trio of items that says that if Sven plays his cards right, the fight is yours. Doesn't have the Blink Dagger, so he's still dependent on his allies for sure, but he's got Axe Call, he's got Lion Blink, and then he's got himself Pango with the roll. So, like, if someone gets locked down, they should stay locked down. But they're going to have to stay locked down, obviously, because they have the Centaur War Runner. So the chain stun is incredibly important right now from Shopify. Or they're going to be stampeded right out of there.
Here's the smoke on smoke. Somebody's going to die.
Especially if you're smoking. I mean, that's just hazardous. Don't smoke.
True.
All right? Put them away. Smoking kills. Especially in Dota. Roche knows that. Oh. No, not Roche. Leave him alone.
I mean, do they do Roche quick enough? I don't know if they do. It's not super quick.
Pretty slow. I mean, they have Stampede, too.
I don't know if they can get away with this Shopify. Tundra's on the way over.
Oh, this does not look good.
Yeah, they can't commit for the Roshan. They're going to get out. There's
Reset.
going to be the jump here. Khalid is able to find the setup onto Kibrak. They'll look for the Enchantress first. Stabilize him with the call. He's caught the two of them. He's caught the troll, but he's dead. Pure's got the BKB in the battle trance. He's ready to take down Arteezy. Arteezy's gone as well. As Tundra more than happy to bring the fight to Shopify around the Roshan pit. They kill off the four of them. They'll kill off the Roshan.
That, I would say, was not the game-winning moment they were hoping for. I mean, that's an example of a fight where Troll just has nothing to worry about. He just pops the BKB, he swings, the axe goes down early, so some freedom there for the battle trance. Doesn't have to be super concerned. There was an amazing Techie Shard in there as well. Forces the BKB out immediately from the Sven, or else he's not going to be swinging for too long there. And they just get popped, and no real opportunities for Shopify to do much of anything in that one. And now there's even a Force Staff he's to deal with from Whitemont. So drums, Stampede, Force Staff. It's going to be very hard for Arteezy to stick on them if they don't have perfect chain stuns.
It's just not an easy game to play from this sort of position with the heroes they have. Now, Axe and Sven playing from behind, it just feels super tough.
Ooh,
Jump onto Saberlight bottom, he's dead again. Slowly but surely. Thompson, he'll take the kill.
Also time to count your Gossamer capes here, right? I mean, we're versus a Sven. It looks like they only got one on Elk, though, so not super lucky.
Thompson. Is under attack.
He's found Kitrak.
Are fortified.
Very slow, but possibly painful. No, he's got the slow. Kitrak might be able to run.
What a hero.
He's burning. Oh, he's dead.
He gets out of there with Sproink, though.
Hey, true. That's maybe one of those situations
he gets the high ground Sproink, you know.
Radiant's middle tower.
I don't know. What is the comeback plan here for Shopify? It's hard to see it at the moment because Thompson and the team, Tundra, they're just that far ahead, Trent. 16k lead.
He needs like a Saberlight.
That's true.
You know, need one of those.
It doesn't have the same sort of ring.
It doesn't, does it? Yeah, maybe for good reason.
That's been a tough one for them here. Yeah, Pure, it's just massive. What's he got coming out next? Is that a full... Yeah, it's the Mjolnir done. He's got the Mjolnir complete. I don't know how they deal with this Troll right now. Troll in such a prime position. Thompson basically unkillable. He's going to get the jump. Saberlight. He just wants to farm some Ancients. I think he at least got a couple of them with the spin. But once again... Killed off. I mean, that Kitrak... It's just all over the place right now for Shopify Rebellion. This is one of those painful crumbling moments where... What do you do, Trent? It's a what do you do kind of situation for them.
It is indeed. It's a... think about... maybe not next game necessarily, but you might be thinking about late game. You might be thinking, like, we got to draw this out somehow, and we got ourselves another...
Oh, look at this,
running
Pure.
around now for Pure.
We've had a few of these today.
It's back in full force. Now,
Look at him
the
gliding
original
around
cause
the
of
place.
this, wasn't it like if you got stunned during a movement spell, this would happen a lot? Like you have having to snap fire during like cookies and stuff. She was always one that was...
It was a snapfire thing originally, wasn't it? Yeah.
And
I'm trying to think what it has been this time.
It's got to be the new patch because this is... We already had a Lifestealer and now a Troll too.
I feel like it's Lion stun that's doing it, isn't it?
Ooh,
Wasn't it last game? It was a Lifestealer against a Lion.
And it
the
is
Lifestealer
movement,
ended up
right? Yeah, that could be it.
Well, Thompson getting richer and richer here, farming the enemy area of the map. 21k net worth gold. He'll look to treat himself towards an AC as his next item.
Dire are scanning.
Saberlight using that new and improved bullwhip here. Get away as fast as possible. Has not brought out the Spirit Breakers yet, though. I know everyone was pretty excited, obviously. Great item for Spirit Breaker now. Very cool. You can just be charging and whipping yourself for bonus damage. But Saberlight... Oh, is he going to get away? Oh, no, don't go that way. Don't go that way.
Oh, he's quick with the blink.
Radiance.
All right, that was sick.
Oh, yeah, this point, Tundra's just running wherever they want.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Arteezy's safely farming up north here. In the tundras of his homeland of Canada. He hits creeps far away from the enemy.
What's he going for? Did have the blink queued up. I think, but he's just changed it and wants to go for the Aghanims instead. Yeah, wants to just try and get that Ags done.
You can dispel the Techies buff that's on people. Although then it explodes, so still an issue.
Saberlight. They see him. Oh, maybe not. He's in the trees. Do they see him there? Oh my goodness, they don't.
What?
He's lucky to get out that time, Saberlight. He'll live this one.
Oh, maybe even picking up a kill?
Can these two probably just want to get out of here immediately because the rest of Tundra are running over here. Yopaj and Theolacor, they need to get out. They'll be able to split. Theolacor heads out to the corner of the map. He should be fine. The both of them, they'll manage to escape. Cheeky little pick-off and a cheeky little retreat.
Oh, these are the exact kind of plays you got to make if you want any hope of winning this. Thompson's feeling feisty. He blinks in mid. Pure's here to help.
He's ready with the follow-up damage. That's a dead Pango.
It was possible.
That's you, distilled to your essence.
All right. Oh,
no.
Okay, they get another one.
Okay.
Nice.
Freebie hit for Arteezy. That's probably going to put him pretty close to the Aghanims. Yeah, okay, so we've got the Ags done. We'll see what he goes for next. Yeah, he disassembled the Echo Saber so he could get that Ags done as soon as possible.
Have the Vindicator's axe too. Obviously a pretty great item when it comes to Mask of Madness.
Lovely neutral. And in the mid
Definitely needs everything he can get. Kitrak very determined.
Theolacor dead in the base. They got to head back and provide some sort of defense here because Tundra's taking the high ground.
I think they can just get this tier 2. I think they just let mid go. I mean, they don't even have the god strength to commit for this either, so...
They could get 2 sets of racks if they want to, Tundra. There's still no Pango and no Lion for 10 or so seconds, and they push fast. So they'll take the mid, they'll swing around towards the bottom. AC's now on Thompson, so the push is going to come in even harder. And the buyback comes out, and it very much respected it. Pure, he wants to stick around and finish up the melee racks. He'll get it. And there's the jump. Oh, it's going to be dodged just in time here. Yopaj with the roll-up. He'll look towards Lays. Here with the Rolling Thunder. Stampede. There's enough mana still for Lays to get the retreat going, and he's out of there. Saberlight tries for the blink, but the acid spray puts a stop to it, so he couldn't get the jump grab. Still, they might have a chance to kill off Lays. There's the jump, and there's the dunk. They take him down the once, but the freezing field's out. Is there anyone able to stop it? There isn't. And Pure's in with the BKB in the battle chance. Arteezy completely surrounded. Double kill for Pure. And indeed, that is it. GG is called. Tundra. Quite the stomp here in this game 1, Trent.